Hello everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Blessing Gravis. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use your smartphone to build concert flyer. Alright, without further ado, let's just open the Pixel Lab. Alright, the first thing I want you to do for me, please now, right now, don't procrastinate. Just hit the like button, hit the subscription bell button, and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I drop any content like this. Alright, let's just come to this fourth icon here and come to image size. Actually, we are leaving this one 1280 and we are changing this one to 1580. You can see it's portrait work. All right, the next thing I'm working with the background color. Actually, let's just make it black background, and let's import the our resources. Okay, all right, this is the two background I'm going to use, but let me just firstly import this one, and I'm going to import the second one now. The second one. Okay, this is the second one. Okay, the first one, I have to cut this part in little. Let's cut it little like this. Let's cut it, and we are going to increase it and place it. Let's place it over here and come to opacity. Reduce the opacity to 20. Reduce the opacity to 20, and this one we are increasing it. Place it over here. We are reducing the opacity of this one to 80. Okay, actually let's make it 60. Okay, this is the second one. We decrease this one. I think we still need to crop it very so that we're going to work perfect. Okay, let's make drop this one over here. Actually this one is not used to. Okay, this one, let's just click on on this one and come to eraser. Come to eraser of this one, increase this one up and full this one, and raise this part so that it's going to blend in little to the background. Okay, actually it's managed like this. Okay, let's leave it like this. Later we can still go, we are still going to blend some background to this so that it's going to work perfect. Okay, let's just lock all this one. Let's lock them, and let's go and bring our model, the image we are the major person we are working with is here. All right, let's just come to photo, and this second one, decrease it like this, make it like this. Okay, this is the image. Actually, let's just place it here, but the color, I'm not satisfied with color. Let me just decrease this one so that the red is going to. Actually, let me leave it. The saturation, let me decrease the saturation as well. Okay, the then construct, I have to increase the contrast to 20. The brightness, I will reduce it to -5. Okay, I mark it. Okay, you can see how it is. And the next thing we are working with shape. Actually, this shape we are using is to cover this part so that the work is going to look professional and it's going to look perfect. Okay, actually let me just do something. Let me do something. If that is going to work, let's let's bring one background so that's okay. Okay, actually this is the background. If it is not going to work, I'm going to leave it. This is it. Take it to this part and come to color reduce. I want to make it darker, something way darker. Construct, I don't need to construct. Saturation, reduce the saturation very well, and the color actually must be this kind of blue, and reduce the opacity very well. Okay, so that okay, you can see that I think it is good. And let's lock everything. Okay, let's bring the shape in now and use it to cover this part. Use it to cover this part. Increase it until you get to its jaw. like this, you can see. And come over to gradient without mark, come to gradient and click on the plus, click over here and take something darker and increase this one off like this, make it darker. And this one here, we are still using this kind of color that is very darker, and mark it, increase it up, raise it up very well like this, raise it up, almost gets to the middle, almost gets to the middle, and leave it. You can see what we created. You can see what we created. Actually, I don't want to pass the side. Okay, let's lock this. Okay, copy it, make it two, copy it so that the thing is going to look perfect. Copy it. And this one we copy, I think we need to change the color. Come to edit, don't go to color, come to edit and come to gradient. Instead this one is blue, let's check something relates to this purple, but we need to transparent this one little, transparent it little and mark it. Okay, you can see what it gave us, you can see what it gave us and mark it. Okay, let's lock this one too. You can see that even without doing any other things, this thing is already sending message. Okay, this last one, let's just copy it again. Let's copy this last one and rotate it like this, and let's just place it up like this and take it to the back of this image. Okay, and lock that one too. Okay, yes. Yeah, now our work is now speaking. Our work is now speaking. Not this one. Okay, once you have arrived this part, it just remained to put some text and other effects. It remained the text and other effects. Come to shapes and reduce the shape, reduce this part, reduce it very well like this one too, and come to gradient, click on this color, or let's get this color by ourselves. Let's get come to gradient and take the pen, the plus, and come over here, click on this plus, make it 3 like this, click on this one, make this one well dark, not too much darker, something light. This one also you can just decrease. Okay, no, this one decrease it most to more. Okay, once you get this, you can leave it like this, you can leave it like this. You can see how it is. Just copy it again. Once you copy it, place it again over here. You can see how I made it a little space, not too much. All right, after you have done that, just take these things to the back of this image, take them one after the other to the back of the image. You can see that I click and hold this side and I'm using it to scroll it. Okay, the next thing, lock this one too. Actually, let's just put the name there. Let's put the name there. Okay, let's put the name gift and I take back and I make okay, you can see how it is. This is like it's already stayed there, but I want to change the font to something nice, more nicer than this. Okay, you don't have all these fonts, you can just download them. I'm using symbols bold. Okay, this is the symbol bold, but I have to space this one so that it's going to be well placed. Okay, space it, I reduce this part too. Okay, let me take it down. Okay, it's good like this, it's good like this. And let's just copy this one and bring it over here. Then since the person is host, I leave it there. Then I want to change the font. I want to change the font to something like this. I use autograph for font. I use autograph and I place it over here. Okay, then let me check if this thing is going to work. I come to, okay, no, not color, come to the style and I give it entirely style. And if the font is not really come out very well, you can just padding it like this so that all the part of the font is going to show. All right, this is nice, this is good. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, but I noticed something. I guess this thing is too dark. Oh, it's too dark. So though I don't want us to make it too dark like that, so that it's going to be well. Okay, on this one, maybe let me just transparent this one. Okay, I think is good like this. Okay, once you have done that, let's just come to these stickers, and don't click on this plus. If you click on this plus, you not have it again. Just click on it. I need this kind of smoke, and click these parts beside. Now this one, we are placing it over here, and we are changing the color. Change the color to something lighter like this, but let's make pink, but light pink. Light pink. Okay, this is light pink, and copy it again, place it over here too, and take them to the back of the image. You can see that is perfect. That is good. Just leave it like that. Let me increase this one, place it like that. Okay. Okay, now I want to take one. Actually, I'm not yet to know, maybe it's going to be perfect, work good on this image, but I'm trusting if we can blend these things on it, rotate it like this, I rotate it like this, then I increase it, then I place it here. But whenever you want to use something like this, make sure it's the you come to color filters and change this to something relates to the black background, and come to eraser. I think this part is the up. Let me check. Okay, just come to eraser, increase this one like this, don't full it, and full this side. Let's just erase the all these edges and mark it. Okay, you can see what we have, and you will have to transparent it like this. You have to transparent it like this, transparent it to 12. Okay, this is what we have. This is what we have. Okay, and let's just take it to the back of this first one, not the second, the first one. I think it's not showing. Let's take it to the, and let's, actually it's already solved what we want. Let's just leave it for now. Let's leave it for now. You can still work around so that it's going to blend very well. Okay, this side we have put our text here. Okay, this part, duplicate on it, click one, share it, come to the font, and I'm using stretch pro, reduce it and place it over here. I copy it again, I place it here, click on it, share it. Okay, let's just reduce this, and let's place it over here, and click plus, and we are putting concert, and we are changing the font style. Okay, to autograph, we are still using autograph. Actually, let me check the second autograph if it's fine. No, let's use this photograph. Actually, I have to reduce this, and we are placing it here. Let's change the color to something like this. Okay, I think we need to, let me lock this. Okay, let me try to change the font of this one to the first font we used. What is the font? Okay, symbols. stretch, take it up. Make sure it's aligned. Okay, and I wish to give this thing stroke. You can see, okay, it's good like this. The next thing, we are working with shape, and that shape is not going to be too big. Placing it over here, we're placing it over here, we are making it like this, we are making it like this, and come to gradients. One of the gradients, actually we are using something related to the background. We are using this and this, something like this, okay, for the color. And I think let's just transparent them in little here. Come over here, transparent this one too, mark it, and we are coming to stroke. We are giving color of the stroke, we are giving this but more darker, we are giving this but more darker. Yes, so okay, once you have through it with it like this, just mark it, give it shadow, give it shadow. You can see that that shadow also reflects. Okay, maybe you are not used to get this. If you look at it very well, you can see that that shadow also reflects. It's because we transparent that things on our work. That is why it reflects, and it's going to make your work look nice. If you don't get it, whenever you are working with it like this, make sure when you are giving it color, this color, make sure it's transparency like this. If it is transparency like this, if you are giving it that shadow, that shadow will be able to reflect. You get it now. Once you finish, just click on it, you can see, and you can see how it look. Okay, let's just move on. Let's type the remaining part. We are putting the dates over here, putting dates, that is 30 July, 2023, and it's host, the place is Houston, Texas. Okay, let's just make everything like this, and we are placing it here, and we are using stretch font, so that we are not using more than 3 font. Using stretch font. Okay, it's about to finish, and the next thing I'm going to put, I want to texture everything. I want to put one texture here. Where I put that texture, I think it's download, I'm not sure. Okay, can I use this one? No, I'm not using this one. This one is, it used to give me problem, so there is another one. Okay, yes, this is it. Actually, I'm coming. Okay, this is it. You can see, I just increase it like this, not too much. Press it like this, and come to color, change the color. Actually, I want to show you something. If you are using this, if you are using it, this, you, maybe this thing is going to work on your system or your own phone, but it's not really work on my phone, but it's just working on my second phone. Okay, give it color, and come to opacity, give it zero opacity, and come to shadow, give it shadow, and increase this blur. If you use this blur, it's going to look amazing, it's going to look good. Okay, now I'm now using darker stuff, this darker for the color, but you can blur it, and come to this darker and transparency, so that it will not be too much japan. Okay, I'm very sure it might work on your own, but it's not working on this phone. It's working on my second phone. Okay, before the end of this, before we round off, please do something. Just like, you are benefiting on these things. Just like, if you are watching it offline, log into your phone and go and subscribe, like, comment. Thank you so much. If you do that for me, I'll be happy. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, let me just save this work. I'm saving it with Ultra, and we are taking it to Snapseed to sharpen everything, every part of the of this of this image. Okay, now let's just open the Snapseed. Let's open the Snapseed and go to where you save it. Okay, this is it, and come to the prop. This prop, I used to use it a lot. I like it. It used to sharpen my work. Okay, you can see how beautiful it is. And come to portrait. Actually, be mindful with the portrait. It might sharpen your work too much, so you have to adjust everything. This skin, this one is going to make the skin look nice, and this one is working with eyes. Make your eyes wide, but work with it, play around to make it very well, to make it good. Mark everything like this. The next thing we are working with sharpness. Increase the sharpness little, increase this one to increase this sharpness, increase the sharpness. So you have to be mindful with everything, so that your work is not going to be shared. Green film too, you used to come too much and decrease some part. Okay, you can see how it is. The next thing is tone image. Tone the image, you can increase it, play around, so that you're going to get something nice on these things. Okay, this is perfect. You can see how it is. Thank you so much for taking your time on this, and remember to recommend my channels for older people. You can share my video to so many people. Share my video for them to come and watch also, as you also watching. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.